Yo, what up, YouTube? I'm going to give you a deck profile. This is actually the first one of these I have done, so if it's kind of bad, I mean, let me know how I can help to improve it and all that stuff. Alright, let's get down to it. The actual deck I'm going to do the profile over is my Agent Fairies deck that I've done a couple duel videos with already, so I just thought I'd let y'all know what was in it if y'all couldn't figure it out from watching the videos. Alright, let's get down to the monster. Alright, this is one of the two boss monsters in the deck, Master Hyperion. If you don't know what he does, he can be special summoned by removing an agent monster from your hand, field, or grave, and then he gets special summoned. He's a 27/21 and has another effect that says you can remove a light fairy monster from your grave to destroy one card on the field, and if you have Sanctuary in the Sky out, this can be used twice. So he's kind of like a new form of Dark Armed Dragon. He's a little easier to summon, has a little more restriction on his power, but on his effect, but is still very, very powerful. The other one would be Archlord Christia, which is a very strong 28/23 monster. Now, to special summon her, you have to have exactly 4 fairies in your grave, no more, no less. And when she's special summoned by this effect, you get to add 1 fairy from your graveyard to your hand. It's a really good way to get back Earth, Honest, Hyperion, all that stuff. But now she does have a constant effect. As long as she's face up on the field, no player can special summon a monster. It shuts down synchro summoning and all other types of crazy stuff that goes on in this game. So it basically shuts down a lot of decks and your opponent scoops if they can't get rid of her. Now, if it is destroyed, it does go to the top of your deck, which can cause some problems, but not really, because then you can just play it again next turn and rinse and repeat, and it's really, really hard to deal with. It's a really game-breaking card. That's why it's your other boss monster. Now, also play the Agent of Mystery Earth. This agent is a 2-star tuner, 1,800, which is kind of weak, but still very powerful in her own right because of her effect. When she is normal summoned, you get to search for another agent monster other than Agent of Mystery Earth. Or, if you have Sanctuary of the Sky out, you can go search for Master Hyperion. So, it's basically like a gear frame for agents, which is really, really good, because you don't really lose anything, and you can do a lot of really powerful and tricky stuff as long as she survives the turn. The next is the Agent of Creation Venus. This is actually the only other agent in my deck you can search for, but still, it's the only one you really need to, because her effect is pay 500 life points, special summon a Mystic Shine Ball from your hand or deck. Since you can only play 3 Mystic Shine Balls, you play 1,500, get 3 little light fairies out. You can use them with other cards in the deck. You can use them for synchroing to make 7, 9, and various other stuff like that. And she's a decent attacker with 1,600 attack, but no defense. And here are the powerful Mystic Shine Balls. Yeah, they're a normal monster, 2-star, 500 attack, 500 defense. They don't really provide much in the terms of attack and defense, obviously, but they're really there to help. They can kind of thin your deck. They're used for drawing cards with White Elephant's Gift and to do odd synchro numbers with Earth and Venus to make 7 for Black Rose, to make 9 for Trishula, or with just Earth to make Armory, or Bronic, or even Stardust, all the other level 8s. So it's really a versatile card in the deck. And one more card is a Herald of Orange Light, which is a 2-star tuner, fairy, obviously, with 300 attack and 500 defense. You're not really ever going to use them to attack. You might set them if you have to, but that's not really your ideal situation. You really want to save these guys because of their effect. Whenever an opponent activates a monster effect, you can discard this and one other light fairy monster from your hand and negate that effect and destroy the monster, which is really, really powerful. Say if your opponent tries to Dark Armed Dragon you, use some other effect like a Taster, or even Stardust Dragon, because you can negate that too and destroy it. Really, really powerful card, and it's also a tuner if you need to synchro. The last monster in the deck is actually Honest, which, I mean, there's no reason why it shouldn't be in the deck. It's a light monster, it's a fairy, you can get it back with Christia's effect, it provides awesome protection for your other monsters, and your opponent has to be wary if you're playing anything like that because they have to expect Honest coming, especially if it's not in your grave. Most of the spells in the deck provide draw power, and this is one of them. This is White Elephant's Gift. You tribute a non-effect monster and draw 2 cards. It only works with Mystic Shine Ball, but you summon Venus, pay a couple 500 life points, draw 2 cards. There's no summoning restrictions on it. It doesn't stop you from attacking, so you still get to make your big play that turn with this card. Next up is Cards from the Sky. It's a really, really good card to have early in the game. You have to remove a light fairy monster from your hand, and you get to draw 2 cards, which is really, really good. Now, there is a downside. You cannot special summon or conduct your battle phase that turn, which if it's your first turn and you get these, you don't really lose anything, and it's perfect to set up for bigger turns, or bigger plays next turn. The last spell card in the deck that actually provides some form of draw power is Polyduality. We all know what this does. You look at the top 3 cards of your deck, you choose one of those, add it to your hand, you can only activate one of these a turn, and you cannot special summon. Now, that is a little bit of a drawback, but played in conjunction with Cards from the Sky, you really gain a lot of advantage off this card. And if you play one of these and 2 Cards from the Sky, yeah, you've really accomplished a lot there. It's a really good card for this deck. I don't really think I have to talk too much about this card. It's Mystical Space Typhoon. We know what it does. It's your basic spell Trap Hate, and we're in a format where you really need to play 2 of these, so there's 2 of them in the deck. Another card that I really do not need to talk about is Book of Moon. Quick play, flips a monster face down, can stop your opponent from synchroing, can get rid of a big threat for a turn so you can destroy it, can just overall protect you. It's a very good card. It's one the next card is DDR, or Different Dimension Reincarnation. It's an equipped spell, which is really kind of cool in this deck. You have to discard 1 card from your hand, but you get to special summon a removed from the game monster to your side of the field and equip it with this card, and when this card is destroyed, the monster is destroyed, and when monster is destroyed, this card is destroyed. It's really, really good because early game you can remove a Christia with Cards from the Sky, or a Hyperion with Cards from the Sky, or any of your other fairies with Cards of the Sky, or Hyperion's effect. You special summon them back when you need to, and you can just win games with it. The next 3 cards are pretty much the staple spells that go in every deck. You have Giant Trinade, Monster Reborn, and Dark Hole. Don't really need to talk about these. They're in there. You know why. Start with the traps. We'll begin with 2-dimensional prisons. They're really there to help protect your weaker monsters so you can set up for your bigger plays, because your bigger plays usually involve summoning weaker monster, next turn summoning another monster, synchroing to Black Rose, blow up the field, play Hyperion, play Christia, synchroing for Trishula, removing stuff, summoning Hyperion, summoning Christia. Yeah, so you get the idea. So this is really good protection. Next up is 2 Solemn Warnings. If you could play 3, I would definitely have 3 in here, but you can't, so I'm playing 2. 2,000 life points to negate any type of summon. Really awesome card, really powerful, and really needed right now, especially in this deck. Solemn Judgment, no need to really talk too much about this card. You pay half your life points to negate a spell, trap, or the summoning of a monster. This is a pretty boss card, and very, very useful. The last card in the main deck is Mirror Force. I just like Mirror Force. It gives you a lot of protection. It's very cool. It's not probably the best card in this deck, but I can't really think of anything else to put in its place right now. But until I do, it's in there. Now, the extra deck of the deck is complete and everything. There is 15 cards. Now, you don't do tremendously amounts of synchroing. You're not synchro spamming and all that. You're normally doing 1 or 2 a game. That's just for your big play. So you don't have to have a really, really compact, full extra deck, but it does help to have it, just in case. So, again, I have 1 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. I kind of play a lot of machines where I'm at, so it's in there. I have an Armory Arm. Might become useful, you don't know. And it's just a really good low-level synchro. TG Hyper Librarian. Like I said, you don't do a whole lot of synchroing spam, but he has a really powerful level 5, and every time a synchro monster synchro summon, you get to draw a card, so it's like having a Max C always active. Then I'll have Justice Catastrophe, Staple, Chronic Dragon of the Ice Barrier, again, another staple. Has 2 Black Rose Dragons. You have a lot easier time in this deck making odd numbers 5, 7, 9. So I have 2 Black Rose just in case you really need to wipe the field to make your big push, big play. You can always wipe the field, special summon Hyperion, special summon Catastrophe, or Christia, and go from there. Ancient Scared Wearing, which is a pretty cool card, having the deck, and again, like I said, you can make odd numbers a lot easier. Ancient Fairies Dragon, if you're playing up against Gravekeepers, Virginities, thing like that, it's really good to destroy their cards, and really good 3000 defense. Avenging Knight Precise, really cool monster. It's level 8, so you don't really get to make it a whole lot in the deck, but it's a really cool light fairy, and you might as well play it. Colossal Fighter, this is a really good warrior monster, synchro monster. It's really hard to get rid of. They have to waste a kill spell on it, or find some other way to deal with them because they can't just destroy them in battle. Scrap Dragon, very, very nice dragon. Destroys one of your cards and destroys one of your opponent's cards, still gets to attack, and is a really strong monster. Stardust Dragon, we all know why he's in there. He's one of the better synchros in the game. Okay, now we have Mistworm, which is one of my 2 level 9s in the deck. I only have 1 Trishula currently. Otherwise, this would be another Trishula. Because again, you can make level 9s pretty easy in this deck. But here works, returning 3 cards, normally clears the field out so you can make your push if you need to. And again, Trishula, no need to talk about her. 1 card from the field, 1 card engraved, 1 card in their hand, all removed, and a really strong 2700 attack. Alright, that's the deck. Just let me know what y'all think, and don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. And I really would like to know what y'all think. I'm still new at this, so just let me know how I can improve my videos. Alright, one more quick thing real fast, guys. If I do another deck profile, I'd really like to know which deck y'all would like me to do a profile over. So I have 3 here that y'all can vote on. Or just leave a comment, send me a message, whatever. Whatever gets the most, I'll do a profile of. Or if I get nothing, which would probably be more likely currently, I'll just pick one and do one. So anyway, the first deck that you can choose from is... Alright, the first deck you can choose from is my Fabled Plants deck. So just let me know if y'all want to see a profile on that one. And I should be doing some videos on it very soon, so y'all should see those too. Alright, next up would be my Malefic World deck. So if y'all want to see this one, just let me know what y'all think again. Alright, the third deck that you can choose to vote on, if you want to, would be my Six Samurai deck. Alright. So just let me know what y'all think. So yeah, if y'all want to see any of those decks, like I said, just leave a comment, send me a message. Whatever gets more interest, I'll be happy to post up and do a profile over, and will probably be the closest next thing I do videos over, which I should hopefully be putting some more up in the net by the end of this week, I would hope. Alright, anyway, please rate, comment, subscribe, and let me know what y'all think, because again, I really want to know how I can improve my channel, and peace out, YouTube.